Hi traders, welcome back to Village Trader. I'm your host in Jabulin Zubai, and I'm also host of the Village Trader podcast, a podcast that hosts trading with other traders trying to learn from them and that sort of thing. You'll find the link to that top of the description below. We're basically everywhere where good podcasts are aggregated. So in today's video, spoiler alert, we're not looking at charts today, but I will be teaching you, or rather showing you how to create your own Forex bot that will trade for you. We'll be creating a simple moving average crossover system that will trade for us in the forex market and the index market and the stock market. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to create your own bots that will trade for you in your absence. So before we get into that, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss any of these videos, and drop a like on the video to support the channel. Thank you very much. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So the tool we're going to be using is Easy Forex Builder. So this doesn't require you to know necessarily how to write some code in order for you to create this bot. So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do a simple moving average crossover system that will take both long and short positions. Yeah, so to start off, you just register on Easy Forex Builder. I'll leave the link to it in the description below. So to start off, you give it a name. Let's just call it simple cross system. Description doesn't really matter. So what you will see when you essentially created the strategy, you'll see a bunch of things on this right hand side, which are elements that you're going to reuse. Could be price, value. If you're waiting for things like all-time high, you can put them there. You can put Bollinger Bands, envelopes, different indicators. There's different indicators there: momentum, value, volume, etc. Operators are the comparisons that you look to use for conditions, and the actions that you want to then take based on the conditions that you've created. So let's jump back into our elements. So as you can see here, you put a bunch of conditions because trading is mostly a bunch of if statements or a bunch of conditions that need to be met before you can take a trade, etc. So you can put these conditions here. So you can put a moving average, and when you click on edit, it'll give you like an input which moving average you're going to use. I'm going to use the 30 and the 60 because primarily those are two moving averages that I like and I use as my trend indicators. So we're going to look for when 30 moving averages crosses the 60 moving average from above to below, we'll take a buy, and inversely we'll take a sell when they cross the other way. So that's pretty much it. Exponential moving average, just because I like exponential moving average. But it's what the type of moving average doesn't really matter as long as you're constant in terms of what the moving averages that you want to create. So crosses from bottom to top. This will create a buy signal. Cross another moving average. I'm gonna put 60, and I'm gonna put exponential again. The key, or rather the important thing, is you want your exponential moving average methods to be the same. If you're using simple, it must be simple across board. If you use exponential, it should be exponential across board. But the difference is very, very tiny. So when these two cross, you want to take a buy. So you can put open a market order when this is met. So you want to open a buy signal and when you edit, you'll see the volume, the lot size that you want to place. For now, let's just put 0.1, just because the amount of slippage you want to allow. So it's by default it's 3 points, but I like to give it a little bit more wiggle room. So yeah, in case there's like volatility or something of that sort. And you can give it, if you want to give it, take one position or multiple positions. So I'm just gonna leave it at yes. And then once that's done, then you're pretty much done. When these two cross, it will take a buy. But now we want to add an exit signal, and which will be the reverse of the two, when the 30 exponential moving average crosses the 60 moving average from top to bottom. So we can create, so you can either create a new complete rule or just a opposite of the current rule. So as you can see, it just created the opposite version of it. So when the 30 crosses from top to bottom, the 60, we want to do something, in which case we want to close all positions. We want to close, in fact, you want to close, let's delete this action. First we want to close, let's drop it there. We want to close all the buy, yeah, we want to close all the buy trades, and then we want to open a sell trade. Change that to sell. Same thing, slippage 20 points, pretty much same thing. And then just to go back to that first rule, we also want to close, when we buy, we also want to close all these sell orders that were there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you're done. You have your Forex bot that will work. Now it's time to test it out. So you have two, you can use the Forex tester for, or you can use MetaTrader. I'm just going to use MetaTrader because that's what I use. We're going to download it. Let's see where I'm going to put it. Let me just put it somewhere here. Cool. And then now you can just come to it. What you want to do is copy the file that you've downloaded. You want to open MetaTrader. I'm actually testing one that I wrote earlier on the live market. And then what you want to do is go to view, and then you want to go to Forex tester. Strategy. So it's view and strategy tester, or Control R. And then we also want to come and open data folder. And so on this folder, it will open a folder for you. You want to go to MQL4 and go to experts, and then you're going to paste that file that you just downloaded there, and then you can close that. And then once you're done with that, you can come you're going to need to now open the code editor. So you can, when you load a strategy tester, the quickest way that I use, when you load a strategy tester to roll something and you just click on modify expert advisor, it will open another window. I'm gonna just bring it back to screen. MetaTrader, meta editor, and the file that you created will be here, which was simple moving average cross. This is the one. And what you want to do then is to compile the file. So what I noticed earlier was Yeah, so you can compile it and then come back to MetaTrader, and once it's compiled, you'll see it appear here. Before you compile it, it won't show, but once you've compiled it, it will show here. And simple moving average, with copyright and everything. And then now you can select where you would like to test it on. But before you do that, okay, I'll just use the one that's here. Let's see, Control I. I'll just change these to, okay, this would be 60, and edit this one. This would then be 30. And then what I want to do then is save this template as tester, so that when we run the test, it'll load the moving averages accordingly. So I'm going to test it on S&P 500. Let's give this account. You want to click here. It says expect properties, and then you can give the account size of what you want, the balance that you want to test it with, if you want to go long and short, the bad, etc. And then click OK. And you also want to click here that says visualize mode. What this means is when you're testing, it'll show you a visual representation of what's happening. And also you can pick any time frame in terms of historical data, which you let's pick 2020. Ooh, okay, maybe 2021. Let's pick January from 4th this year, and let's pick let's see, it was 2021 to end of January, to this Friday, and we want to test it. You want to test this on maybe, let's pick an hourly chart. It'll give us enough. Then you start. You'll wait for a little bit. You'll wait. It downloads the data first, and then it'll execute. So as you can see, when these two lines cross, it'll take the trade, and then inversely, when they cross the other way, it'll exit the trade that it took and take a new trade. And if you want to speed it up a little bit, you can change the speed here, so that, as you can see, took a buy there. It crossed, took a buy. And then once it's done testing, you will see the results here. This lost a bit of money. You can see the report here. It says gross profit was $61. Losses were 96. But yeah, this was not. It didn't trade well in this particular period. But yeah, you can also, if you want to make some changes, you can always come back to the editor and make some changes if you know how to program. But if you don't know how to program, you can just go back to the builder and build it some more. And then once you're done, you'll be able then to download it and put it back on your MetaTrader. So once you're done testing and you're happy with your bot, now it would be time to then load it into a chart. Let's see. Let's pick German 30 for now. I don't want to open a window, but I want to open a chart window. tester. So this is what's happening. Perhaps if we can jump back into a 5-minute chart. And once you're done, you can then come here and just drag and drop it on the charts. Let's see. Yes. Okay. And then once that you see that person smiling, that means the bot is loaded to the particular chart that you've chosen, and it will take trades accordingly. Let's see if this would work. So man, I tried waiting for it to take some trades, but I'll leave it to do this overnight, and I'll leave it to record the screen as it does that overnight, and then I'll share maybe on a second video, a separate video, follow-up video to this one. I'll share how it did over on a 5-minute chart, what this part of ours did over on a 5-minute chart overnight. Perhaps if we can choose maybe the Australian market, because Australian index, because at least they trade while we sleep, so there'll be a bit of volatility and volume while we sleep. So think I'm gonna drop it on here as well. Where is it? We have our smiley thingy, and then tomorrow we'll check some results. All right, hope you find some value in this, and hope you're now able to create your own forex bot that will trade for you. And please do get down in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about forex bots. If you've used the forex bot before, do share with us how that worked out for you. And we'll try. I'll be in the comment section responding to those. All right, thank you for hanging with me to this far. Be sure to subscribe if you found some value. I do some content, charts, and that sort of thing. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so that you don't miss the videos. And drop a like on the video if you found some value in it. Thank you. Check you next time on Village Trader. Cheers.